Hello, hello, beautiful souls. I'm back. Say hello if you're jumping on, if this is your first time catching me live, or if this is your hundredth time jumping on one of my live streams and videos. Either way, please say hello. It is so good to be back. It's scary. It's also nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a hot minute, but I'm back. And welcome to this video, this live stream that I hope is going to kick things off here for us, where we're talking about women like us. We don't start over. We level up. And this is where we're at now. So let's dive in. Let's talk about this. So I've been quiet. I haven't been gone. I've been growing. You may have seen the post I did this morning talking about it at length, so I'm not going to go into it in the same depth here on this live. You are welcome to go and check that post out and get some more details about what has been happening for really the past couple of years. And like I said, it's me that had to pull back. It's me that had to recalibrate, that had to go through a lot. And I've been quiet, but like I said, not gone. I've been growing, I've been healing, I've been evolving. And now I found myself here in Melbourne. So we have a change of location. We're no longer by the beach. We are now city living right in the middle of everything, which is fantastic. And it's put me back exactly where I want to be, right in the middle of everything. And I feel like this is a turning point for everybody watching. This has been a turning point for me. And if you allow it to be, this can be a turning point for you. Because regardless if you've been going through your own quiet era, or if you've been going through your hustle, locked in, grind it out era, or you've been going through your trauma era, or your healing era, or any other era in between all of that, any other mix of all of those things, regardless where you've been, regardless where you are, regardless what you're going through, this is the permission slip for you that this can be your turning point if you allow it to be. This is where you can choose a new direction. This is where you can have that turning point into the next level for yourself. So first and foremost, if that resonates with you, if you feel like you're there, let me know. Pop it into the comments, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. Pop into the comments. This era is over. Claim it. Let's start there. This era is over. Because the truth is that success doesn't erase old conditioning. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter the success and the abundance or the outward praise that we have achieved. None of that actually erases old conditioning. None of that takes away from the things that you're still here to work through, that you're still here to grow through, the things that you're here to evolve through into that version of yourself that you know is deep down in there. I know that it can be really tempting to think that at some point you will just get to a level where you have so much success, maybe so much money, maybe so much just accumulation of things that it's going to erase the parts of you and the feelings inside of you of not being enough, of not being worthy enough, of never doing enough, and not being able to perform to the level that you want to. It's never going to erase all of that. Success doesn't get to do that. It amplifies it. It gives you more incentive to push it down. It gives you more incentive to try and ignore it and to stuff it down into yourself and to not actually acknowledge it and not actually work with it, because you don't want to be seen as weak. You don't want to be seen as vulnerable. You don't want to be seen as unsuccessful in any way. But the truth is, it doesn't erase that. If anything, it just makes it louder. It makes it more prominent for you. And it gets harder and harder to ignore. The fears that come up, the fears of outgrowing people that you love, of wondering, who will I be if the people that I love right now won't support me through this? Who will I be if the people that I love right now don't even want to see me rise in this way? Hello, Paige. Hello, beautiful. It's so good to see you. Feel like you're walking in mud, but know that I'm leveling up. Good, good. This is where we start. This is where we start. I was talking about that fear that we have of knowing where it is that we want to get to, the part of us, the part within us that knows what we're capable of, what we have the potential for, and what we truly desire, but then all the fears that come up on our way to that. And one of those is that fear of outgrowing the people that we love, of having to leave people behind, of having people leave you behind, of actually having people that you love exit stage right from your left, because stage right, because they won't be on that vibration anymore. They won't align with you anymore. That hurts. It hurts to be left. It hurts to be let go of. There's the people who will just try to stuff you down, who will try to diminish you, who will try to keep you where you are so that they don't have to be uncomfortable with your growth. That's actually more dangerous. The people that leave do you more of a favor than those people. And then there's the people that you have to release. There's the people that you have to let go of, the people who love you, the people who maybe even want to support you, but you know that there just isn't an alignment for the you that you're stepping into. This is the hardest ones. This is the hardest ones, because we never want to hurt people we love. We never want to hurt those that we feel haven't done anything to hurt us. But the truth is, diminishing yourself, keeping yourself small out of the fear of letting that person go, letting these people go, it's doing a disservice to both of you, because it's keeping the you that really deserves and wants and desires to be lived and to be experienced. It keeps her out of the reality. And for them, it means that they never get to fully experience you. They never get the real you. They only ever get tiny little snippet, tiny little portion, the level before the level before the level before the level, right? And that's not fair either. They deserve to have people in their life who are operating at their highest level as well. We all deserve to have those people in our lives. Paige says, I had a massive blowout with my best friend. My beloved feline soulmate passed. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is a definite massive energetic freedom. Yeah, it is definitely very hard. That trust, even when you're devastated and broken and broke, it's a tough one. There's always more to let go of, right? Always. There's periods, there's cycles in our life. This is something that I've really come into an awareness of, especially since moving to Melbourne, because I finally have seasons again. The Gold Coast doesn't have seasons. The Gold Coast had warmth and sunshine and a lot of rain here and there. And it pretty much went from humid and hot to humid and less hot. And that was it. That was the two variations there. And there were no seasons. Melbourne has seasons. We came in winter and I had winter. I was cold. I was so blissfully cold. And now we've moved into spring and it started raining. There's been more rain, I think, in the last few days than there was in all of winter. Spring is here and I can feel the energy shifting. And I can feel the energy shifting as we move into summer gradually as well, which will be coming in a couple of months. We have seasons again. And this is so important. This is something that has really landed for me, is how much I missed the seasons. Because just like the seasons, we are cyclical. We cycle through, we move through seasons. We are not designed to stay the same. We are not designed to always be in one era, in one mode, in one activation. We're not designed to be always on and always hustling and always grinding and just, in locked in mode. And we're not always designed to be forever healing and forever working on myself and forever just pulling back. We ebb and flow just like the seasons. And we need to move with that. We need to allow that. We need to know that there may be a season where so much is being released and so much is being let go of, and it truly feels like I don't think I can give anymore. I think I'm out. I think I've let go of absolutely everything. I don't know what else can be possibly taken from me at this point. That is a season. And there will be a season of reflection and of just seeing more and more of what is available to you, of seeing what has left and what it is that you want to build on. And there's going to be seasons of abundance. There's going to be seasons of just people and of opportunities and everything just flowing into your life as if it's just magic, right? And there's going to be seasons of that. But you can't live in one. You can't live in one forever. As much as one of them might seem like the better one, there's no such thing. There's the cycles. And it's the cycles that actually give us the growth and the evolutions, the cycles that make those amazing seasons so amazing. Because coming from someone who lived in sunshine 12 months of the year, I promise you, you lose perspective, you lose appreciation, and you lose parts of yourself because you're not actually opening yourself up to the contrast. There's a lesson. Craving seasons, been going to the mountains, leaving my seashore. Yes, exactly. Just a change, right? Just a change. So the other fear that we have that we're scared of letting go of is the exhaustion of always being so strong, of always being the one to lift everybody else up, of always being the one to carry yourself, of always being the one to pick yourself back up, of always being the one to, no matter what, I can get through it. I can do it. I can grit my teeth and continue because I'm tough. I'm resilient. I've been through worse. Ooh, I've been through worse. That's a great one, isn't it? You have been through worse. And that doesn't diminish what you're going through right now. And this pressure of always being strong, this pressure of always being at this crazy level that nobody else except yourself expects of you. There's that fear. Because growth is uncomfortable, right? It demands a bigger identity of you. Growth is uncomfortable because you're literally asking yourself to change. There's a bigger identity that wants to be birthed through you, that wants to shine, that wants to come out, and growth is the price you're going to have to pay for it, and there's going to be growing pains. There's always going to be those growing pains. That's why I had a blowout with my best friend. Painfully clear what I needed. She completely bypassed me, then blamed me. Exactly. Growth is uncomfortable, especially when there's people in your life who just are not capable of growing with you. And that's okay. It's okay. It's painful. And especially when it's someone so close to you, someone who you thought knew your heart, right? That's the hardest ones. The people that we thought, this person, I've allowed to see parts of myself that are so raw, that are so vulnerable. I thought this person knew me. I thought this person knew my soul, knew my heart. And we get reminded that at the end of the day, we only ever see things as we are, which means those people in our life, they only ever see things as they are. They don't see you. They can't see you at that level. They can only see you through their lens. And if there is that limitation, it's going to be there. And that's hard. And we work so hard, and we get to have amazing connections with so many beautiful souls who are capable of seeing us at bigger and better depths, of course. But sometimes we do just need to face what it is that everyone sees us through their own lens, and you can't clean that lens for them. If it's murky, if it's covered if they're in their own shit, if it's covered in their own stuff that they're going through, you can't clean that lens for them. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, the selfishness. Yes, that's always a line that likes to come out. So, here's where we are. We don't start over. We do not. Okay? We level up. With every point, every pivot is built on what you've already survived. You're not starting over. You're pivoting, you're shifting, you're realigning, and you're leveling up. This is the difference between resetting and rising. And this is a big one, because you'll see it very often. These patterns people have of, I'm burning it all to the ground. I'm going to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes. I'm just going to burn it all to the ground. The problem with that is when you do that, you're also burning away everything that makes you you, everything that you've grown through, everything that you have mastered. That's no way to go. Why would you want to reset? Why would you want to take it all away? Why would you want to take away all the parts of you that are now your superpowers? All the difficulties, all the trials, all the tribulations you've been through have just added to the depth of you, to the depth of what you understand. If you reset, what have you possibly got to offer anyone, including yourself? Nothing. Your depth is beautiful. It's what draws people in. It's what draws you in, right? Oh, thank you, lovely. Thank you. But yeah, I get it. I've been there myself. I have done it myself. This is all coming from personal experience. There is no high horse here. There is no high horse here. The reason I can speak to it is because I've done it. The number of times I've tried to burn it all to the ground, that I've tried to walk away, that I've tried to say, well, this is the reset. Everything is different from here. And like I said, I am that phoenix that will rise from the ashes. Such a good line, right? It's such a good line. Everybody wants to say that line. I get it. And there's times for it. There are times when you do just need to burn something to the ground and walk away. Absolutely. Those things tend to be a little more precise though. They're not your whole life. They're not your whole business. They're not your whole relationship idea. They're not everything you've ever known about yourself. They're just, they tend to be more precise, right? You've been working a business a certain kind of way and you're like, you know what? I did not build this at all from the way that I wanted it. This is built on really shaky ground. This was never meant to be. This was just part of my growth. I do need to just erase this. I do just need to burn this to the ground and start again because I know where I'm at right now and this is where I want to grow from. Cool. That is precise. That is distinct. That is powerful. There is power in that. But this idea of just resetting your life, no. We don't reset. We rise. We rise to the next level. Thank you, Paige. I appreciate that. It really feels, it's incredible to be seen. It really is. So this is where we're at. There's a whole new level being activated. There's a whole new level available to you. And so if you're staying, if you're leveling up, stay close. There's going to be more. Comment level up and tell me, what are you claiming next? What are you claiming in your next level, in this level up for you? Pop it into the comments, again, whether you're watching live right now or you're watching this on the replay. I'd love to know. What is it that you're claiming next? And remember, this isn't a comeback. This is a continuation. Let's write this next story. Let's write this next chapter. Let's level up. Sending you so much love, and I'll be back very soon. Mwah.